Hey, Mr. Jimmy here. Going over the chord D today. Just made two videos trying to do these in sequence to start to finish. Talked a little bit about buying the first guitar, what you need to look for, the action, string action. Showed the E chord, A minor chord, A, the B seventh. I'm going to show today, or now, the D chord. And actually, the D chord, watched a lot of teachers, people play the D chord. Most of them are taught this way, which is fine. If you're watching this and you can already play the D chord this way, I wouldn't change it. But if I'm starting a beginner, this is how I was taught, and it makes quite a bit of sense to me to play it this way. I've seen a few people that I've taught that actually played a few chords, and they were actually played it this way also. So I'm going to get up close and see if I can't go over this D chord here. There's three ways you can actually make it here with these three strings. Pretty much people are taught to make it this finger, your pointing finger, skip a string up to the third string, second fret. And this finger here, this finger not doing anything, down on that second string, third fret. What I do, I'm going to reverse these two here. I'm going to make it like that. And I have kind of had my reasons for that. And there's actually a reason to make certain chords certain ways. When you're making a G this way, or C or something this way, or another way, there's actually reasons to make D's this way. I make mine this way. If you taught that way, like I said, I wouldn't change really what you're doing, but I'm going to go ahead and give a lesson on the D chord. So what I do is put my finger on that first string. This finger is going to skip that B second string, B note, second string, to the G note, second string. This finger is going to come on that second string, third fret. And to show you if you can make that, like I've been saying, my other beginner lessons, it's going to probably sound like that. You're not mashing down hard enough. You need to cut your nails, which is another subject I'll go into right now. If your nails are too long, they're going to hit the wood, you might say, the fretboards. Go hit the wood, making this, the tip of your fingers is not going to press down on that string enough. Fingernail is going to stop it. You got that fingernail is going to hit that, and more than likely it's going to sound like that, because that fingernail is hitting the wood fretboard. So you want to keep your fingernails cut pretty good bit. Women have a problem with that. I listened to a lady. She has long fingernails here. Actually, I do too. And got to keep them cut here all the time, because she really wants to play the guitar, and she's doing a fantastic job. So that's one thing about the fingernails right there. So this D chord there, skip second string, this finger up to the second fret, third string, this finger is already looking at it where it needs to be on that 1, 2, 3rd fret, 2nd string. Now here's the thing about making the D this way. You want to make another chord really quick, learn another chord really, really quick. Take this finger and slide it down, if you can, into that 1st fret. You're going to slide it up and then slide it down. You have another chord, which is the D minor, which some say this is the most depressing chord they've ever heard. I guess it can be. Which there's not too many songs that uses this sequence, which is the D. So that's how I make my D chord. Real quick, I made quite a few or several videos on why I make the D chord this way. If I go from, here's the way it's generally taught, which I keep saying that is perfectly normal, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with anybody or a guitar teacher to play the D this way. That's fine. It's how I was taught, that's all. But it makes more sense if you play it, if I'm playing it this way now, if I'm going to go to the C chord, which I haven't gone over yet, or let's say the A minor, which I think I've taught. If you watch the motion here, the way I'm playing my D, all I'm doing is taking these fingers, it's the same position. If I freeze them, I'm not doing this number. I'm not changing them around at all. All I'm doing is moving them up in that different fret. It's a different position, yeah. So the D, freeze, if I keep saying freeze, but I don't know how else to put it. Freeze, move them up. Of course, the D is using this finger also. Then, and then this to make the A minor, of course, this is going down on the 1, 2, 2nd string, 1st, 2nd string on that 1st fret. The other way is this way. So I'm having to if you can see the movement there, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that at all. But I prefer this way. And you could make it easier this way. That's, perfectly fine. I can do it. I've been playing 60 years. I can play them different ways. Another way of making the D is mash all 3 fingers down there. Then you can almost take any finger. Take your pick, your strongest one, and put it right there on that 2nd string, 3rd fret. You also have a D. D, D, reverse them to D. It's all the same thing, it's all the D. But that progression from that D this way to the A minor, and to go a little bit maybe lengthier. I don't want to go too fast here. Some teachers out there, they go too fast. I've had a few people say, would you please slow it down a little bit? Given a lesson yesterday, and we were going over the just the E and the A. That was an hour lesson just doing that. He could not get it, but that's perfectly that's understandable right there. If you're just to learn how to play guitar, it's not easy. For some, it is easy. So if I'm playing the D this way, I'm going to jump up and play the C chord now. Watch the movement here. If I play it the standard way, to me, it's that motion. Had one lady, excuse me for laughing here, she calls it the spider move. See, that's a spider move. So if you're playing it D, these fingers to make a C chord, you're just jumping up here. This way is you can try to play in both ways, whatever works, whatever's the easiest way. So that's pretty much my lesson, mainly on playing the D chord, which I'm going to go over that one more time. This is the way I play it. That first finger, which is that first string, E string, open. And if I haven't mentioned it, or before, open is E string open. Everyone just E string. That's called open. Makes sense. A string is open. D, G, B, E. So again, the D is this first finger on that second fret. Next finger, skip a string. Come up here to that third string, second fret also. So it's going to sound like this, starting with your pick or finger. If you're doing just finger, that's fine. Hit that D note, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, string up, D note. And then this finger here, kind of like it's already looking at it. Put it down on the second string, third fret. That's the other way of playing it. But not to confuse you, if I'm starting a guitar player, which I have, and taught him this way, and I've showed him the other ways of playing the D, to them it makes a lot of sense to play it this way. D minor, move that finger down one, you got 2 chords. Playing this way, I gotta move 2 fingers now. This way, move 1 finger. So I'm going to end it on that note, which is the D note. Hope I helped somebody out there, and hope everybody has a good weekend, and thanks for watching, Frank.